So chemical properties, halogens are highly reactive because tendency to gain electron is more. Next, in the periodic table, fluorine is more reactive element in periodic table. In the periodic table, this is very highly reactive element. So if you see next, the fluorine can react almost all elements. It can react with all elements except helium and neon, and that means it can be even react with even xenon, radon also, but it cannot react with helium and neon. And some metals like aluminium, iron, copper, nickel can form a protective layer when react with fluorine and become acid. That means when fluorine reacts with these type of metals, these metals can be formed a protective layer around them and become passive. Passive means cannot react. After that, after formation of protective layer, they won't react. So next, the reaction with hydrogen. So the tendency of reaction with hydrogen can be explains the reactivity of halides. Fluorine cannot react with hydrogen even in dark condition. Even in dark condition also, fluorine can be reacted with hydrogen. So forms hydrogen fluoride. So that is highly reactive. Fluorine is highly reactive because even it can be reacted in dark condition. Chlorine can be reacted with hydrogen in the presence of diffused light. Diffused light is required. That means in the presence of sunlight, diffused sunlight, fluorine can be reacted to form 2 hydrogen chloride. So next, if you take bromine can be reacted with hydrogen after heating only. Heating and also in the presence of catalyst. Catalyst is required. Without catalyst, it cannot react. Catalyst generally platinum, palladium types. So it forms hydrogen bromide. And iodine can be react with hydrogen in the presence of by heating and forms 2 moles of hydrogen iodide. But this is the reversible reaction. So based on the reaction with hydrogen, we can identify the chemical reactivity of halogen. Fluorine can be even dark condition only it can be react. Chlorine can be react with diffused light. Bromine can be react after heating in the presence of catalyst. Iodine also react in the heating, but it is the reversible reaction. So top to bottom, reactivity decreases. Reactivity top to bottom decreases. Water. So next, halogen tendency, the reactivity of halogens. So stability of hydrogen halides. Hydrogen fluoride is more reactive than hydrogen chloride, than hydrogen bromide, than hydrogen iodide. And bond dissociation energy, or top to bottom bond dissociation energy decreases. So HF is more than HCl, than HBr, than HI. And bond length is inversely proportional to bond energy. Next to melting points. Melting points, if you see, hydrogen chloride have less melting point than hydrogen bromide. Then after hydrogen fluoride, then hydrogen iodide. So melting points top to bottom generally increases, but fluorine due to hydrogen bond. Fluorine forms a good hydrogen bond. So next to boiling point order. So boiling points also top to bottom generally increases, but hydrogen fluoride is here exception. HCl is less than HBr, then HI, then HF. This is due to strong hydrogen bond. Hydrogen fluoride forms a strong hydrogen bond, so that's why the boiling points is more, and also melting point also abnormally increase, and also HF is more stable due to formation of hydrogen bond. Reaction with water. So generally these halides can be react with water in different manner. In the water these halides are soluble, but in the reactivity is variation, shows variation. These halides are covalent, so they can soluble in water, but the solubility is different. So first, if you see, in water, fluorine can be reacted with water to form H3O plus F minus plus oxygen. Here half mole of oxygen, 2 moles. So H3O plus and half mole of oxygen here. So here fluoride anion, aqueous medium, fluoride anion is formed. So that means this reaction indicates fluorine can oxidizes water into oxygen. So water can be converted into oxygen, because here oxygen -2 oxidation state, here 0. So oxygen undergoes in the water, oxygen undergoes oxidation. So water is oxidized by fluorine. So similarly other reactions, fluorine also react with water, can be formed. So HF plus O2 we can write 2 moles, 4 moles, 2 molecule. And also in another manner, fluorine also react with water, forms even ozone. HF plus ozone also formed, 3 moles, 6 moles. So these are very, very important reactions. Fluorine can oxidizes water into oxygen. Next, but other halides, that means chlorine, bromine, iodine. Other halides undergo disproportionation. Undergo disproportionation with the water. So undergoes disproportionation and forms hydrogen halide and hypohalous acid. Here x is -1, here x is +1, here x is 0. So 0 to -1 reduction, 0 to +1 oxidation. So this is called disproportionation. Hydrogen halide and hydrogen hypohalous acid. Next this is hydrogen halide. Hydrogen halide. Hydrohalous acid. Hydrogen hydrohalous acid. Next, this is the reactivity. The fluorine reaction with water is exothermic. So fluorine reaction with water is exothermic, and delta G gives free energy is negative value, so spontaneous. So but the other halogens reactions are endothermic and non-spontaneous. Now bromine is more soluble in water. Bromine is more soluble in water among the all halides. Iodine is less soluble in water, but iodine more soluble in 10% potassium iodide solution, potassium iodide aqueous solution. So because the reason potassium iodide aqueous, in aqueous potassium iodide solution, iodine forms to potassium iodide triiodide complex. This is formed. So that's why the iodine is more soluble in a potassium iodide solution. So it can be formed in aqueous medium. There are free ions, K+ and I3-. So these are polyhalogen compounds. Next, reaction with metals. Also MX type of halides. Metal halides. If metal have different oxidation states, then the metal with a high oxidation state is more covalent. Then metal with higher oxidation state is covalent. High oxidation state is more covalent. Example: stannous tetrachloride, lead tetrachloride, and stibine pentachloride, and uranium hexafluoride are more covalent than tin dichloride, lead dichloride, and stibine trichloride, and pentachloride, stibine trichloride, and uranium tetrafluoride respectively. That means compared to here tin +4, here +4, here +5, here +6. Here tin +4 is more covalent than tin +2. Here +2, here lead +2, here +3, here +4. So higher oxidation states are more covalent than lower oxidation state halides. Okay. Next, oxides.